Let me unmute my mic. Are we live? Are we live? Are we in here? Yes, we are in here and we are live, y'all. Tonight I have just been fed up today. I have just been fed up. I had to come on again because I keep seeing these videos of these men, and it's just like, oh my goodness, the whole DMX saying, what do y'all want? What do y'all really want? I don't think that y'all really know what you want, because if you knew what you want, you wouldn't contradict yourself so much. Like, my goodness. So, I was inspired to do this video today because one of my subscribers who I subscribe to, I was going through my subscription page, and the community tab comes up, and he had this other guy's channel up, and the other guy had a clip from Kendra G's. Um, I guess one of her dating things. She does this dating show. Kendra, she's out of Chicago, and she does this dating show on Instagram. And on this show, she does hooks up single people, right? So there's been these guys that have been coming on, and you guys, I've said it before. If you don't want children, that is fine. If you don't have any children and you don't want a woman with children, I completely get it. That is not an issue, because before I had children, when I was young, and that's another thing, that's another factor. When I was young, when I didn't have any children, that's understandable. But these guys be like 47, and I mean, they be, oh, hey, Jada, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in such a long time. But these guys are like older, like they're over the age of 30 something, and they're like, oh, I don't want a woman with kids. And that's fine if you don't have any children, right? But if you have children, I mean, you're not really being realistic. And then another thing I would hear these guys say. So then there was another video with another guy saying something similar, but he was getting a little absurd with it. He was saying that he had been divorced twice, and he was like over the age of 35. And I'm gonna try to find some of these clips to show you guys what I'm talking about. But as you can see in the question and in the title from the thumbnail, do the modern man really know what he wants in a woman? You guys are listening to Kevin Samuels. Hey, Real Deal Financial. You guys are listening to Kevin Samuels, this fresh and fit. Y'all are listening to all these guys, and they're really steering you guys wrong. So later, I'm gonna bring up my good friends Malibu. We're gonna talk for a little bit, and then I want some of you guys to come up here and explain this to us. Explain this to all of my female subscribers that want to be married. Like, what exactly is it that you guys are really looking for in a woman? Because when it comes to dating, because we got to get this thing together. We really do. Like, because we're gonna be really screwed if we don't. But all these unrealistic expectations and this contradiction, it just has to stop. And we got to come to some common ground and get people together. So I'm going to bring up Malibu. I'm going to add her. Hey, Malibu, how's it going? Okay, I don't hear anything. Can you hear me? I've I'm trying to unmute your mic. Maybe it's something you have to do on your end. So it says that you chose to mute yourself. So I guess she's going to talk in a minute, you guys. But as I was mentioning, I'm gonna pull up my Instagram. I don't know. Maybe I can't get this clip because it was live. But there was this one guy. He was live tonight, and he was saying that is an honest job making good money. But he was saying that he made 150K. Hey, STL. hopefully you can come up and discuss this with us. He was saying that he made 150K. He didn't want a woman with children. I don't remember if this guy had children or not, but I'm gonna try to show you guys a clip. And he was saying that that whatever woman he was going to be with, he had to make at least 60,000. So this is a huge contradiction because a lot of you guys say that you want femininity, right? And one of the major components of femininity is nurturing. So I'm confused. Do you want her to nurture you as a man? Do you want her to kind of like be like a mom to you? Do you want her to, I mean, if she's not going to have any children because you don't want any children, I think a lot of men say that because they were traumatized in their life at some point where their mom did something crazy. And, over on this channel, I mean, I don't pander to no one. I don't pander to men. I don't pander to women. When the women are wrong, I tell them about themselves. And ladies, I have told y'all over and over again, the ones that have children, you need to have your kids disciplined. Don't no man want to deal with that. I won't even deal with that as a friend. If your kids are disrespectful, I will have ended plenty of friendships from people, kids being out of control. That's male or female. Like I can't deal with disrespectful kids. I can't deal with people that don't discipline their children either, because mines get their ass kicked. Okay, and they have to be in bed by a certain time because I don't play that. Like adults have to have a time for themselves. We deal with a lot, whether we're working for ourselves, with our customers, our vendors, or if we work on a job. We deal with a lot from supervisors and people like that. So I don't want to see no badass kids when I come home. So ladies and guys that are single, have your kids in check. I never forget one time my cousin went out on a date with this guy and I went with them, and this guy, his son, kissed him in the mouth, and that was just burning my cousin up. Well, the way I grew up, my ex-husband used to tell his son, because he had a child before we got married, and he would tell his son, "Don't kiss me in the mouth. Don't kiss no man in the mouth." So I kind of understand that. But it's little things like that. But those things can be worked out, maybe. I don't know. I don't let my kids kiss me in the mouth. Okay, so. But yeah, I don't understand a man that wants a modern. I mean, he doesn't want to. He wants a traditional woman, but he wants her to make money, help pay the bills. Like those things do not go together. It is an oxymoron. Like you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get. Oh, you can't have it both ways, and that's the same thing with women. I tell women that too. Like you can't say, "Oh, he got to be this height, making this amount of money." Da 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 this, da 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 that, and then still expect for him to be nice and gorgeous and not cheat on you. Like you can't have it all. Like it's just not gonna happen because nobody is perfect. None of us are perfect, right? So I don't know why people come into these relationships with these unrealistic expectations. But tonight we're gonna focus in on the guys and what exactly is it that you want. So let me share my screen with you guys so I can get over and show you a clip of what this guy was kind of saying that he wanted. And this is fair use. So this is for educational purposes. Let me go ahead and put that out there just in case someone has something to say. And I don't know what happened. I'm doing my best, you guys, but I tried to share my screen earlier. Some didn't work out. But hopefully today it will work out for us. But yeah, I want some guys to come up here and let us know what is the deal with this. So this is my friend Cool Gent. This is his channel, and this is where I found this content. So I was in his community tab where it popped up from his community tab, and he's all about um, supporting men that are doing the right thing. So you guys go over there and follow him. Let me see. There was a clip. Hopefully, I can find it. You guys, let me know if y'all can see that in the chat. Rollo, I am going to. We are going to have a talk backstage. But there was this clip of this guy, and he was talking about what type of woman. Maybe I can find it. He was talking about. Okay, wait a minute. That's not it right there. But the guy was saying that he wanted a woman that made 60K. He didn't want any children, and that's fine. And that oh, I hope it's still there. You know what? Let's just go over to my Instagram. How about we do that, right? Let's see. Can we go to my Instagram from here? Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had all this together. There we go. See if we can get over to my Instagram. See if we can find Kendra G so I can show you guys this clip. Oh my goodness. Please, Instagram. Do not. Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. But nonetheless, you guys get the gist of it. Um, I'm going to just drop the link in the chat so guys can come up and tell us. Yeah, you can see my title. That's good. I want you guys to come up. I just dropped the link and tell me exactly how do you think you're going to get a woman that is traditional and still modern to lead. Like it's not happening. You get one or the other. So you either get you a 50-50 partner and call it a partnership, and she's going to be herself and come with her own ideas, and she's going to want an egalitarian relationship, or you're going to go on ahead and do what you need to do, become that provider, and take care of the bills like you are supposed to, and you're gonna lead her. You're gonna lead her. You're gonna lead your family, and you're gonna handle things like a man is supposed to. Hey, cool, gent. Do you have that clip that was from your community tab earlier, where the guy was saying he was on the Kendra G show, and he was saying how he wanted a woman that he made 150K. He was in construction, and he wanted a woman that was making at least 60K. I don't know if he did that, but he was saying she was gonna have to make some money, and she was gonna have to help him out basically. Do you still have that video? Because I looked on your page and I couldn't find it. That's what prompted me to do this video tonight. I just want to know, or grab that link. Um, yeah, Rollo, we know you don't believe in monogamy. Men and the truth, what they want. Okay, I don't know exactly what that means. Grab that link and come up and tell me what that means, because I don't know what that means. And Rollo, I think we would really bump heads because you are you Hebrew Israelite, right? And y'all have a lot of beliefs that I don't believe in. So I don't think that would. Okay, come on up, Cool Jen, and tell me about this. Like, how do men think that they're going to get a woman that's going to follow them or allow them to lead her when she's already, living her own life? She has a good credit. She's paying her own bills. Like, how do you think you're going to get that type of woman to be traditional, but you still need her money? You still need her help. Like, why would she want to conform to that? Why would a man even think that in their mind that a woman would want to conform to that? Like, and that's like telling an adult, hey, I want you to be a child again. Just to have a man, I want you, hey, G France, I want you to go back to being a child. I don't want you, STL, if you want to come up, take that link. I want you to be a child again. I'll drop the link again. For those of you that have missed it. Hey, Handling Jones. Handling, grab that link. If you're not at work, come on up. Come on up and talk about this. We're talking about men that want to be the leaders of the household, but they need a woman's income to help them pay the bills. They need a woman's credit because they don't have the credit. They need these women to help them, but they want to be the leader. They want to have the last say, but they're not doing all the work by themselves. Like, I don't know how these young guys think that's going to happen. Like, grandmothers back in the day, or great grandmothers, because my grandmother had her own business, and that's actually where I get the hypergamy from is my dad's mom. She had her own business. She paid the cost to be the boss, you know. Um, I think with her and her husband, I think they had more like a partnership. Now they had their problems handling whatever you know about it. Um, they had more of a partnership, I would say. He knew his role, she knew her role, and it worked for them. You know, it was no, you got to do what I say. I'm the prize, I'm the leader. It was none of that. I didn't see them going through that. And I think my grandfather tried to impose that on my grandmother, and she wasn't going for it. So that's why she divorced him. She got her husband that was more so her speed. So it worked out pretty good for them. Let me see what Rollo has to say. Rollo says, yes, you want a yes man or a man about the most high business. Okay. A man about the most high business would know that he needs to be the provider and be the leader. That's how men get all of their respect. Men get the respect from paying the cost to be the boss, not just because you're a man. You don't deserve respect just because you're a man. You deserve respect by your integrity, by the things that you do with yourself. That's how respect is given. It is earned. Women admire men like that. They look up to men like that. We don't mind doing what a man say that is on the up and up. He's taking care of business. He isn't breaking the law. He isn't hurting me physically or emotionally. He take care of his family, not only his family in the house where he lived, but his mother. If his mother needs something, if his sisters need something, those are the type of men that we can respect. Okay, those type of men that help the community. I mean, yeah, it's a difficult task. I get it because I'm one that does that, and it's not easy, but it can be done. But if you are a man that can even extend yourself to the community and that can do some community service and help out your community, that is something that's admirable that women can look up to. Okay, and I ain't talking about being no pastor in no church either. Let's see here. This comment from Lee France. Some men are confused of what they desire, what they are desired to a woman. If you want to lead the woman, you need to start yourself first. Build your character and be a good role model. Exactly. Somebody gets it. Um, Let me see. The role model is important because your influence. Hey, STL, you're here. Let's go on ahead and add you. How you doing, boo?
All right, just can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Just make sure you hear me.
So what's up with these guys? You watch Kendra's show, don't you?
Kendra G.
Yes, Kendra G, her
Yeah,
dating
yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I like it. It's
Okay,
hilarious.
so
She
it was.
calls out the. Go ahead.
It is. Did you watch it tonight?
No, I didn't watch it tonight. I watched part of it, but I was wrapped up in another chat, then listening to some other stuff, and I just went over there stooped for a minute. That's just about all.
Oh yeah, I was driving while I was listening to it, but there was a guy that came up, and he was from New York. I may be getting him
Hmm.
mixed up with the other guy, but there was a guy that came up tonight. He had been divorced twice, and he said with his first wife she had a child, but then with his second wife she didn't have any. She had like some AA issues or whatever. But he was saying that in this new woman that he's going to be with, he was saying that he wanted a woman that didn't have any children, and that's fine. When you don't have any children, I completely get that.
Right.
But he was saying that he wanted a woman that could pay 60% of the bills, or they were going to do 60-40 or 50-50. And but he
Hmm.
wanted a woman that was feminine, that he could lead, right? And my thing is, you can't have both. Do you agree with me on that, or what do you think? Because it kind
So
of
he
started. It was starting to sound like some pimp talk.
well, it sounds like he trying to build a woman. I mean, you can't build a woman. You just have to take the person for what they are and who they are. Everybody
Yeah,
going around on the internet, trying to, cipher what's, trying to pick apart on what's a good fit for them. And that's not the way to do it. You ain't gonna get nowhere.
exactly. All of us are flawed.
Right.
All of us make mistakes. All of us are gonna come with something, especially as you get older. And this guy here, I mean, I be seeing these guys, they're like in their 40s and they be saying they don't want women with kids. Well, what type of women you think that are going to be on your level intellectually? Because when you get with these young girls, you can't even sit there and talk to them because their attention span is not there to even talk to a 40-year-old man.
Well, some of them are. To be honest, I prefer a chick with no kids, or if she does have kids, for them to be double digits. You know, basically on their way out the door. Let me sum it up to
Uh
that.
huh. So you
You
want to
know,
you want an 18-year-old? You want her with an
nah,
18-year-old?
you said a woman with an 18-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, because she on the way out the door, you know? And in case we get serious down the line, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about sit her. You got to go to, all the meeting, the whole drill. You don't worry about going to all
Yeah.
that. The
And
only thing I got to worry about going to is the graduation. I will entertain, I say this all the time, I will entertain a graduation before I entertain Chuck E. Cheese.
I understand that because here's the thing, especially as a man, if a woman had teenage daughters, I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't want to get involved because it's just too much
Right.
stuff that
It's
go
too
down,
much.
even with smaller kids. It's
Right.
just too much that go down. So I can understand a man wanting a child that's getting out the door or not wanting to be involved with a child that's in the household that's,
Hmm.
around that age. It's too many too much of a liability. So I can understand that. I totally get that. And I understand people that don't have children, that don't want to be with people that have children. But the older we get, more realistically, people are going to
Right.
have children.
Exactly. Like if I
You know,
to sit here and say I want a chick with no kids, she must be on the runway. She got to drive a Benz. She needs to stay in this area. She need to make this certain amount of money. And and I keep going on with this long ass, like I said, unrealistic list. Yeah, then the more you trying to sit here and have all these expectations, the thinner your chances are because you're not going to find that perfect person, male or female.
no, not at all. You're
In that
not going to
case,
find it.
in that case, everybody be married, everybody be booed up all the time.
And then these women, they do everything so they can have these men. They go and get their bodies done to try to get a man to keep a man, and it still doesn't keep
Well,
them. So that's why I'm just
from
like,
what I'm
does the
seeing,
modern man really know what he wants in a woman?
okay, I was trying to answer what you were saying there about the bodies. From what I'm seeing, it seems like these women are going to get these bodies more so for attention than to keep a
Yeah,
man. But what was
yeah.
you said at the end?
I was just saying that do modern men really know what they want in a woman? Like you said, they have this long laundry list, just like the ladies do. They have these
Right.
un
No, 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 they don't. They just want this like you said, a picture perfect person, and it doesn't exist.
you
It
have to
doesn't
find
exist.
one that's perfect for you.
Right. You got to find one that's balanced. You got to find one that you able to put up with their shit, and they can put up with your shit.
Exactly. G. Frank says, but don't they want a man that's in a high position unless they
Yeah,
feel
but
threatened? That's why we
yeah.
need to question them to see what the deal is. Oh, he's talking to Cool Gent.
Oh, okay. No, I was going to answer to the first part he said. Yeah, a lot of these chicks do want to, guy in a higher position, but let's face reality. Most of these companies you go into, not too many brothers are in a higher position.
But higher position don't also equate more money. You know what I mean?
You said it doesn't equate more money.
No,
Yeah, I'm
they
off.
may have a title. They, they may have a title, but they may not have the money.
Well, I mean, well, all of them mean six figures or more. Yeah, I agree with you there. But I'm pretty sure it does. You know, you
Because
do
I
start
know
off more
some
than minimum wage.
electricians. That's true, but I know some electricians and some plumbers that's 5 years in the game that's running circles around some of those guys.
Yeah, well, it depends. You know, if they got their own, contracted services, you definitely making more. Now, but if they're contracting on somebody else, I'm pretty sure they're getting paid good, but they're not making six figures or more.
Yeah, but that's the problem with people. Like they look at Instagram, they look at social media, and half these people that's on there lying. Most of these rappers are
Yeah,
renting their cars. They don't even own the stuff that they
exactly.
have.
Yeah, Instagram is not real, people. Trust me. I didn't met up with a few Instagram models. I mean, they cool. I'm not shitting on them, but nah, it's what you see on that still picture looks good. Why it's still, but once it start moving, you see the reality of it. And trust me, it's not all they cracked up to be. No, it's not. I'm just
Let me
being
see
honest. I'm
what
not shitting on them.
Cool Jen said. Here's another thing. Why is it always about the money, Cookie? Is it only about his pockets? Well, here's the thing. Even the Bible say that money takes care of things. You're a man of God. If you read your Bible, the Bible say that money is necessary. We need it to live. Like, no, like I personally I have put in a lot of hard work. I have worked hard. You guys know my story. I'm still working hard. I do not feel comfortable with a man telling me what to do with my money when I'm fully capable of doing what I'm doing with my money. I already live a good life. So why would I take leadership from someone whose credit score isn't where mine is, who doesn't match me financially, why do I don't need a manager? I'm doing that pretty good. So
You
I
see, you don't
mean,
need a
and if
manager.
I don't need a manager,
Hey, some
no,
people do. Some people
I'm
do
the
now.
manager. I'm the manager.
Some
I
people
don't
don't
need
know how
no
to
man
manage
to
their
manage my.
finances.
I don't need a man to manage my money for me. I do that pretty good. I
Yeah,
don't overspend.
are you a
I
good
don't
money
over.
flipper?
Hmm?
Are you a good money flipper?
No, I'm not good at that.
See, you might get a counterpart that may be good at flipping money. Then
No,
what?
he would have to show me that. But I still got
Okay.
my ex-husband. He good at that.
Oh, okay. See,
He's still good at that. So let me see. I know that. Are you trying to get to know his pockets or the character of the man? Of course, I want to know the character of the man. Of course, the character is definitely the number one priority because if he has good character, I can show him how to make the money. But a lot of the times, these men don't want to listen because their ego steps in place and they don't want women like myself telling them, you know? So then that becomes a huge conflict right there. So, I feel like a lot of women like myself, that are breadwinners that are already doing a really good job. I feel like now you guys all know that I'm in a relationship, but I feel like there are a lot of women out here that are like me and they just can't meet the right guy because men want to dominate the women because they think that that is what makes them masculine. And that's not what makes you masculine.
so you feel like you said that you feel like your new partner is trying to dominate you.
No, not me. No, I don't
Oh,
have
okay.
that issue.
No, okay.
No, I don't have that issue, but I think that a lot of women, but I've ran across men like that before. Before I had met the guy that I'm seeing, I ran across women like that. I mean, I ran across men like that wanted to tell me what to do, and it's like, no, I'm already on the right path. So I'm the type of person where I'll just ghost you. I'll just stop talking to you if I find out that's how you are. But for the most part, I've dealt with men that have had money. I haven't really ran across many men that haven't, but I have. But I just those relationships don't tend to work out because there's some type of jealousy or something that doesn't work the relationship out, And then a lot of guys, like if they don't make any money, like they will feel. I mean, they you gotta wait until they can take you out, and where I've been in my life, I'm not used to waiting. So I'd rather just end it with you and let you find someone that can wait because I
I
can't
mean,
wait
so you
2
mean
weeks
tell
to
me
go out.
you mean to tell me you can't wait on his paycheck every 2 weeks?
Nah, I can't wait on that. If I'm getting my hair done
I
tomorrow, I
mean,
need to be seen tomorrow. Okay.
maybe he got a tight budget. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he probably saving for something. You know?
Well, maybe he needs to get with a woman that's there. That's
Damn!
something.
Come on now, come on, give him a break.
He needs to be with his ego.
You say he need to be with what?
Give him a break. That's the problem. Too many women give a man a break, and you keep give. Next thing you
Just
know,
that
he'll be
one
having a
break. Just
break.
because you have to hold on. Just that
Too
one
many
break.
women
Just
give a man a break, and
no,
he'll
hold
be in
on,
the
hold on,
house
hold
with
on,
you giving. You'll be
hold
giving him
on.
a break. He
Just
not
that
being to
one break.
swindle his way in.
Just that one break. You just need to give him. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is gravy with him. So you mean to tell me that one break or wait to the second Friday of the month for him to get paid?
Just that one break because then those type of men are usually finessers, okay? And then they gonna finesse
Nah,
you
they
into
not
another
finesse. Come on
break
now.
and then into
Nah,
something.
nah. Come on now. Come on
They,
now. You can't. You mean to tell me you can't not wait until that man get paid for him to treat you out and for y'all to have a nice time. That's kind of costly, but not going over his budget.
I think that people like that, men and women in those situations, you're not ready to date, and I think you should not get out into the on the dating scene until you don't have to make someone wait because you come into the door with problems. Hey, Tati, you come
Okay,
into the
so do
door with
you?
problems. That's a turn off.
Okay, I kind of get what you're saying,
It's kind
but
of
I'm
like a
saying for a
lady.
person. I'm saying
Let's
for a
say this.
person,
Let's say this. You want to take a chick out, right? You met her.
right?
You want to take her out, but she telling you she don't have no babysitter.
Okay,
Do you
I
want
ran
to
into that
wait for
problem.
that? Do you want to wait on that?
Tell you the truth, nah, I don't. And so I will have to come out of the money, you know what I'm saying, to help with the babysitter, which I have done.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And there are gentlemen out here that are like that. Now, I wouldn't ask a guy on the first date. I would let him know I'm not curving you. I just don't have a babysitter tonight. My babysitter, something happened. If you want
Right.
to,
I understand that. I'm glad we're on this subject. So let's keep going
you
with
know,
it.
I, if I did something it's like that, I'd make it up to you and take you out to lunch. I'd take you to Cheddar's. If it was my fault.
So I gotta wait till you get paid every 2 weeks, right?
Oh no, I don't have no, I don't have no issues with money. So no, you ain't
I'm
gotta
just
wait.
saying. Let's say if I had to wait, you know what I'm saying, for you to get paid every 2 weeks, do you think that'd be a problem?
You wouldn't have to wait on me. We're gonna go off
I'm
factual
just
evidence.
saying,
I'm the
if
type
I
of woman
had
I
to,
am. You're not gonna have to wait.
okay, let's pretend that I had to wait.
I
Do
can't
you think
even
that would
think
have been
on
a problem?
that level. Okay, if
You said
if
you
you
can't think
had
on
to
that level.
wait, if
Right.
you had to wait, like right after my divorce, I wasn't ready to date anyone because I was still bitter with my ex-husband, right?
Right.
So
I
I just
understand
wouldn't
that.
date anyone. I wouldn't date anyone. I wouldn't put anyone through that, you know,
Hmm.
because we were still in them phases where I'm still cussing him out. He's still cussing me out. Who wants to be
Right.
on a date and I'm telling you, hold on, and then I turn you off because you're gonna be like, man, she handled him good. I don't want you to see that side of me yet. I don't want you to see that I can talk like that. Everybody think, you see the little face, you think I'm sweet. I want to be sweet to you. So, but no, like I said, Tati, you got what I said. I'm gonna take you to Cheddar's. Everybody know what Cheddar's is. Y'all got a Cheddar's up there in St. Louis.
Nah.
So let me tell you what Cheddar's is. With Cheddar's is a fancy restaurant. It's nice. The ambiance is nice, but the dinner
Hmm.
is cheap.
Okay, well, I mean, is it good?
I don't know how they make the dinner cheap.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
saying, is it
good. It
good?
is
Oh,
good.
okay. Well, let's don't
It
worry about the
is.
price. As long as it's good, Five Guys is good, right?
I just tell the ladies, I tell the ladies, hey, if it's your turn for the date, take the dude to lunch, because that's affordable. Take him
Right.
to, offer a lunch date. Take him to
Don't
Cheddar's
don't
if it's
matter
your
where we go
turn
to
to
lunch
pay.
at. I don't care if we go to Five Guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like getting the peanuts. You know what I'm saying? I like my burger with A1 steak sauce and ketchup. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's wrong with that?
Hey, Five Guys is expensive compared to Cheddar's. Okay,
Okay,
I only
well,
take
to
my
me that's cheap.
I take
See, to me that's cheap.
I take my kids to Five Guys one at a time. Okay.
You saying what at the time? So to me that's cheap. I ain't gonna say cheap, but that to me that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying, than the average norm. Let me say that. It's not expensive because I didn't ran into places where burgers is like $25. So I mean, like I said, it's just a
Yeah,
little bit above
I've had a yeah, but I don't like paying $8 for no hot dog. So I take my kids. I come pick them up from school. We go one at a time there because it just pisses me off how expensive. Like, you sure you don't want to go to A&W? No, mommy. But but no, I don't understand how these men think that they are going to get a woman that is submissive, that they can lead if they're paying half the bills. Or the guy said something ridiculous like 60-40. Like,
Well, like I said,
no.
whatever guy that is, he coming in with some unrealistic suggestions and plans, and like I said, with something like that, you're not gonna get nowhere.
And instantly when I see those types of guys, I'm like, I know exactly why you're single.
Right, but you
I
mainly
know
see them on the
exactly.
you mainly see them on the internet, don't you?
You mainly see them on the internet, correct? Because they don't have
Yes, I
nothing
know.
else to do.
No, it's because on the internet, when they come to the internet, they think the internet is the place where they control and they can be able to pick apart from what they for whatever they want it to be. You gotta remember, the internet is these lame dudes' turf.
Yes, correct. That is exactly right. And you've mentioned that before when you mentioned the manosphere and
Yeah.
how when we were finally able to see a picture of all of them together. That's
Oh my
true.
god.
Hey, Black Hill. We got to actually see what they really look like, and
Oh man.
it wasn't a room filled with Derek Jackson.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell
It
you?
was not a room filled with Derek Jacksons. I
I
can
wasn't
tell you
hating.
that.
I was just calling for what it was. That's all.
It was a room filled with fresh and fits. You know, a lot of people discredit Derek Jackson, but Derek Jackson still has a good message. He still has a good following. You know,
Yeah, he does. I mean, like, once again, that situation comes to a point. Once again, these women who come on her, they expect more out of that guy because of what they're seeing. Just like with the Instagram models I told you. You know, I mean, you see these chicks. I mean, they look nice in person for the most part,
mhm.
but that quick shot image, you think that they got it good, they rolling in business and Bentleys and all that. No, it's not like that. It's not.
And me personally, I don't want a Derek Jackson because a man like that gonna cheat on you because he know he look good.
Damn.
A man like that ain't gonna be faithful. He not. He knows it. And that's what I try to tell women. You want to go for your average looking guy that's humble, that loves the Lord, that believes in that has traditional beliefs.
Now, what if you
You
love
know,
God?
you don't want him having too much swag either.
Why not? What's wrong with that?
Because he turning them ladies on at his job, he being funny, he got he may not look good, but he got that finessing to him. So
Wow.
that brings about women as well, you
So
know.
you basically want a straight four corner dude, you know what I'm saying, that make a nice good amount of money, who basically keeps himself up, and he drives a cooler Honda, not with no wheel, no rims on it, and none of that, and comes home and does his boyfriend duties, hubby duties, whatever you want to call it. So that's your perfect
Yes,
guy,
you
right?
know, that is the perfect guy for me. Yes. I don't need him having too many clothes.
Oh
I
man,
need him to get, like you said, he can drive a good old Honda or a V
right,
Dub or a Volvo. You know,
right.
the Volvo is high as
Boy,
it
if
go.
he
Okay,
drive a top notch
I don't,
Benz, oh no, he not for you.
he ain't for me because I already know what's chasing him.
Oh man, wow, he can't even drive a
I'm
Range
telling you,
Rover.
I have this
The man
big
can't even
life.
have a nice
I want
car.
him to go to church. Love his. What do you need a nice car for? We need to save money.
Oh, now we need to save money. Early before,
We just need a
just
good,
because
safe
he what is,
car or a
hold
nice
up, hold
truck.
up,
You know, he can
hold
have
up,
a
now,
nice
now.
truck.
You now see
You know,
you coming up with a superficial guy.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You coming up with a superficial guy, because now before you just said, oh, you know what I'm saying, I can't wait till every 2 weeks
I
just because he's
look.
saving.
I'm the woman. I need to be having the chandelier.
It works both ways now. Yeah, something wrong with your mic.
Well, I don't want to wait. The first impressions are everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Something's going on with our connection.
No, I heard you just fine. I guess it's on your end.
Okay, I okay. First impression. First impression. Maybe so. It could be my AT&T connecting up, and
Hold on.
it's
Are you talking through your phone or through your laptop?
through the laptop.
Okay. Did you have that laptop on before you actually started the live? I mean, on all day.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you're supposed to reboot it.
Yeah, it's been
That's
on
what's
all
happening.
day.
That's why it's sign messed up on your end. But we can hear
Oh
you though.
no. Okay, let me see. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, it's fine. It's been buffering all this time. And when you reset it,
Okay.
kind of started over. But it's all good. We can hear you.
I am so sorry, you guys. We're gonna have to push through. We ain't gonna be up here much longer. But yeah, I don't like men that are flashy. That ain't my type of man. You know, like I said, he can have a nice truck, drive a V Dub or
Said V Dub. So
Volvo,
so he
something
can
like
he
that.
can't he can't drive a Range Rover, huh?
I don't want one driving a Range Rover. Them type of men are out of their mind.
Wow.
They out of their mind. A Range Rover, it costs $900 to get your brakes fixed. Well, that's what it used to
Yeah.
cost. And there's no telling what it costs today. What? I mean, I feel like that's being practical.
I mean, no wrong with
Y'all
that.
say
I
y'all
mean,
don't want to go digger.
no, I'm not saying you go dig it. I'm just saying maybe that man like to have a few nice things. That's all.
Yeah, he can have a few nice things, but I just don't want him flashy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know my ex used to hate that.
Yeah, I don't want him flashy. I don't want him having too many habits either.
Happens for us what?
You know, habits as far as I don't need him having no gambling habit. I don't need him having no weed habit, and I don't need him having no tricking habit. I'm your only tricking
um,
deal. I don't need you having all those things.
okay,
Hell, I
now
don't
what if
even
he
want a
hold
man
up,
smoking
hold
cigarettes.
up. Now what if he like to buy an ounce of weed once a month? Is that fine?
Okay, that's fine. But I
Okay.
don't need him. I don't need him having,
Now, what if he like to go to
pounds every
strip? Hold
month.
on. What if he like to go to the strip club once every 6 months?
No, just get your check cashed in $1 bills and let's get a pole in the house. I'll do that for you.
Okay, so now you got to be his in-house stripper every weekend.
Yeah,
Well, twice out the month.
we
Twice
keep
out
it
the
in the
month.
family. You put all the money on me. Then you can Pac-Man Jones it and come and pick it all up.
Wow.
I just I don't want a man like that that's flashy. I don't want a man drinking syrup. It kind of made me nervous when you were shaking that cup earlier.
Oh no, that's not a heavy thing up this way. I mean, a young.
Oh,
No, no,
good.
no, no. This is Douce mixed with orange juice right here. You know.
Oh, I've never had Douce mixed with orange juice. I wonder what that would taste like.
Yeah. No, I
I'm gonna have
don't
to try
take no
that.
syrup. Uh.
Douce is kind of a little strong. I'd rather have Hennessy. Douce kind of tastes like drinking. It's just ethanol is kind of high in that Douce.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little bit finer than Hennessy.
I just feel like sometimes I can fill my gas tank up with Douce.
You said sometimes you could fill your gas tank up.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, gas prices, hey, I guess you can.
It doesn't the Douce don't go down smooth to me. But yeah, I don't understand these. No man is coming up here. I'll put the link back in here again, but no one is coming up here to challenge me. So I
You
don't know.
saying
Maybe they'll
challenge
leave
you,
the comments,
challenge
below. But
challenge you for as what?
men and tell me how challenge me as far as telling me how they're gonna get a woman that is going to be what do you call as far as finding a woman that's going to be traditional and still pay 50-50.
Find a traditional woman that's willing to pay 50
Can you
50.
hear?
Yeah. I mean, that could be possible. But like I
But
said,
still be
as
traditional.
and be traditional in what way? I mean, because you do got traditional women that was
Cook,
working part
clean.
time. Yeah, and cooking and cleaning. Yes.
Okay, yeah, working part time, sure. But how many bills is she gonna be able to pay working part
Just
time?
just probably a light bill and shit. The rest on her nails and little extras around the house.
Oh no, this connection is like really bad.
Okay, yeah, that's on your end. Like I said, we
Okay,
heard
you
you.
guys, if you all can hear me, I'm gonna have to end this stream. I am so sorry. I apologize, but something bad is going on. You
Was
hear
like
me
you barely
now?
hearing us.
Okay, now I can hear you again, but something happened. I'm getting a message on my end stating that there's some trouble with my internet connection.
Oh, it's gonna do that. You talking about the little red box that popped up? Okay. Oh. Not looking too good. I hate to dip out on everybody. I can't highlight no questions, but I see them. Hey, what happened to the other person that's on the show? You still there?
I'm here.
Okay, what you get quiet for?
I've just been listening. I actually was washing and drying clothes as you guys were talking, but I was
Hmm.
waiting to hear some of the guys' perspective in regards to a question that was asked, and
Okay, you heard my perspective.
I heard a little bit of it.
Okay, you heard a little bit. Okay, what part you didn't hear?
Well, that depends. I was in and out
Oh, okay.
because
So
I
basically, I said that a woman still could be traditional and still kind of pitch in on her 50-50 bargain, you know what I'm saying, to help the relationship work and keep it going. Uh, only thing I agree with her was that, you know, a lot of these dudes have a lot of expectation, like, oh, they don't want a woman with makeup, they don't want a chick with weave, you know, all that extra stuff that you heard. Now that is getting like a little bit, you know what I'm saying, superficial, don't you think?
oh yes, I know I did hear you when you said that part. I did come in on that little part when I
Oh,
was watching.
okay.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
And
A smart cookie, just reboot your computer while me and her talking. Just reboot your computer and start your computer over. It's gonna be you're gonna be all right. Just go ahead and reboot your computer. Go ahead, finish, Miss Lady.
oh, yeah, I came in on that part, in and out as you were speaking in regards to that part. So I totally
Hmm.
agree with you on that. Um, I'm a tad bit confused as to how you would want her to be, where you say she can still be traditional, but you want her to go in 50-50 on the expenses in regards to the home. I'm not understanding that.
Well, you can't. I mean, if she working part time, she's not gonna be able to pay everything, but she'll be able to pay a light bill or something. I mean, that should be fine. I
Okay, well, that's
mean, and
not
then if she, you know,
50-50.
like you
That would
folding
be
clothes
more.
right now, you know, make sure she on my polo drawers, you know, stuff like that. Make sure she have my steak, you know what I'm saying, medium well done, you
And
know.
there you go with your expectations. So you feel that because she works a part-time job,
Uh-huh.
her additional duties, in regards to, let's say this part-time job is part-time job really ain't bringing in no money. So I'm
Okay.
gonna give it the benefit of the doubt to say, hey, this part-time job, let's say 20%. So
Hmm.
basically, this part-time job is bringing in 20%. So the additional 80 that's needed is in regards to the things that she needs to do at home. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, she gonna, you know, do her wifely duties or girlfriend duties at the house. What's wrong with that?
I hope that she be's a wife and not just a girlfriend doing these duties for a man that may not even consider marrying her. I just don't think women
Okay, I get you on that part. You know,
that they're
it
dating.
should be some type of consideration. You sit her playing house anyway, don't you think?
I agree.
Okay.
Oh, you back?
Yeah,
Cookie
she's back.
back?
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yes, I'm back. Thank you, STL, for walking me through that, and thank you, Malibu, for coming up. I don't know what happened. My computer just totally shut down on me, y'all.
Well, it's fine right now, ain't it?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah, it's fine right now, ain't it?
Okay.
But I was hoping, as I was telling him, that I came in, I was listening a little bit. I explained to him I was washing and drying clothes and back and forth listening to you guys. But I heard a few of his perspectives in regards to the things about women, and I was hoping that other men would actually want to come on and give their perspective as well, because we really want to know exactly what are you guys looking for. Because I can't tell whether or not you want me to be your mother or to be either your wife or your girlfriend. I mean, I'm a tad bit confused because these men have they have all these things that they need, but they're not giving us a understanding exactly as what role they intend for us to play. There we go.
I mean, uh, let me say this. I believe that any woman should play a woman's role. You know, when I say 50-50, it means it has to be a balance. Just because one making more than the other, they shouldn't matter. Long as y'all a team and long as y'all willing to do teamwork, everything should be fine. Everything should go exactly as planned if you got a plan. But if you're not being a team at it, it's not going to work. Now, with all these unrealistic expectations that I'm hearing on the internet, I find it kind of hard for a person to sit here and find this picture perfect person that they're naming down this long ass list. Now,
I,
that part I don't agree with.
I totally agree with you on that. Uh, I don't. I heard a little bit of something what you said about. I don't know if you called them internet thugs or something. I was like, yes, Lord. Um, because a lot of this shit I hope it's no kids on this line, in this chat, is in regards to a lot of this Instagram shit, Facebook shit. What's those other apps that they get on and stunt like they daddy? And they ain't got a dollar in your damn pocket. Okay. So yes, I agree with
Maybe
you.
that may be better. My kids is on the internet gaming, you guys.
You said what now?
My kids are on the internet gaming, playing games.
Oh, that's what it's taking up all the
The
all the
data,
megabytes.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Okay, yeah. Especially if y'all showing a router, a regular router. You just got a regular router.
Yeah, this is a regular
Okay,
router.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch, and they love to give everyone this password too. I think my neighbors had a password.
Wow. Now you paying for the neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Kids said
now that ain't 50-50 right there.
That ain't 50-50 at all.
the
That's
kids
what we
are
ain't
over
doing. What we need to do.
sharing is caring is what the kids are doing.
No,
They're sharing it with
they care too goddamn much.
Yeah, they are. That's exactly
Shit.
what the problem is.
Well, we need to
See
call
that?
the neighbors over here, but maybe they need to come over and wash some goddamn dishes
They need to wash some dishes.
and fold some goddamn clothes.
Exactly. But I was listening to what you guys are saying, and it was something I heard STL say. The internet is a totally different world. Like people have
Right.
this liquid courage when they get up on here
Yeah,
oh
versus
yeah.
when they out in the real world.
exactly. The
I
same
have to-
dude that's gonna be trying to holler at women with makeup on. The same dude that's gonna be trying to holler at chicks with no job. Same dude that's gonna be trying to holler at women with weaves. Come on now.
Exactly. So they just do a bunch of lying pretty much.
Right. The same thing with the women. They want a high value man, but they stay in the projects. Come on now.
Exactly. You
It
don't
doesn't
even
add
have
up.
the conversation that it's going to take to draw in a high
Exactly. Exactly. They want a guy to make $100,000, but they never seen $100,000. You get them $10,000 during tax season, and they broke the next month. Come on.
Well, let me tell you
Mine
something. If
next.
you're a beautiful woman, you don't have to have ever seen $100,000
You said if you're a beautiful woman,
with a nice body. You don't really
Uh-huh.
have to ever see $100,000 to get a man that make 100,000.
you don't have to. What now? I didn't hear you.
You don't have to have made that to get the attention of a man or to keep a man that's making that.
I mean, you could be beautiful, but what's really inside your mind, though?
But I'm saying if you're beautiful, you got a nice body, and you're cooperative, a man with 100,000 that's making that six figures, he'll take you.
So he's supposed to take a chick, you know what I'm saying, as dumb as a bags of rocks. That's what you're saying?
A lot of men like women dumb. Believe it or not, a lot of men like dumb women.
But you expect a doctor who's at the in the medical field that's making 250 plus to take a chick that's not making
Yes.
$100,000 and try to make her
yeah,
smart in some type of way.
They'll pick a receptionist all the time, and you know what? Their friends will understand why too.
That's a receptionist. The receptionists know how to type up a letterhead. So I wouldn't say
Yeah,
she's dumb.
but she's not making $100,000.
Right, but she know how to type a letterhead. I'm talking about these chicks who do not know how to type a letterhead and a header, or know how to load a copy machine, don't know how to use a fax machine, don't even know how to download a simple app. A program for the computer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if she beautiful enough and got a nice enough body, they don't care. They don't care.
You say they don't care. I believe they care in some type of way.
They don't care.
Come
I'm
on
telling
now.
you, I have seen them with these bimbos all the time, and they don't care.
I mean, they might be some bimbos in one way, but trust me, they smart in some type of way.
Yeah, they are smart in some type of way, but what I'm saying is
And
men
just
that are
not bed.
providers like that,
And just not bed now.
some of
Come on
them,
now.
some of those men, that's all they care about. That is their only need that they need for you to bring.
No, okay. No, no. If I met a
Now,
chick like that,
do they get
she's just,
tired of those women?
of
They
course
get
they do.
tired.
Of course they got to. I mean, shit. I mean, they down the line, they probably gonna be like, God damn, I've been better off, you know what I'm saying, buying some pussy.
You ain't never lying. How do you
But
talk to somebody like that? Like, I know
I
you
have seen
don't
them.
know where. I hope not. So, yeah.
But I'm telling you, most men that are making that type of woman, they're not looking for a woman that makes that type of money.
Well, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna link up with somebody close in their field or close around their vicinity. But I don't think they're going out find the average, you know what I'm saying, chicks. That's what I'm saying.
You'll be surprised.
You say I'd be
You'll
surprised.
be
You saying
surprised.
like this is a epidemic now. This one situation out of a million, yeah, that's possible. Yeah,
Look,
all the
I
doctors I
mean,
know, they either marry other nurses.
Or other doctors.
yeah,
Exactly. That's what
yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
will. Or sometimes they marry another doctor's daughter.
Yeah, something that's affiliated. You
Something
know,
that's gonna benefit them in some kind of way.
exactly. That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah. But a lot of times those people will clash because it's a power struggle.
Nothing is about
A lot of the
compatibility
times that
anymore. Everything is about what you bring.
mm-mm.
Got
Right. Exactly.
nothing's about compatibility anymore.
I'm glad you
If
said that.
you gotta have this, you
Right.
gotta have that, or I'm not interested. But you come up here with you might have a good conversation and you might be a good provider. But when it's time to go to bed, that dick ain't hanging and swinging. And then they wonder why you cheat on. Then they wonder why they get cheated on. Hmm.
Right.
Oh my goodness. I had a friend that had this. She met this guy and he came up with the most ridiculous story why I wasn't hanging and swinging.
Shit.
What do you say?
Mouthpiece ain't working or nothing. Just a waste. He just a
He,
waste.
he said that the doctor had cut him during his circumcision.
How would he know? He was a child back then. So when did this happen?
That's what he said. He
So
said when
so so basically he couldn't pop a blue pill or nothing.
he had a little stomper. I mean, if you got a
He
little
said,
stomp, he had a stump.
oh man. Hell no.
He had a stump, but he said that the doctor had yeah, he told my friend that the doctor had cut too much during his circumcision, and that's how he ended up like that.
What
Mhm.
did she buy it?
No, it didn't work. It ain't gonna it's only gonna go so far, just kind of like with the dumb cheek, you know.
Oh, okay.
Definitely couldn't be long term because she gonna cheat
Look,
on his ass.
she said she pulled them panties right on up when she said but yeah, like I don't understand. Yeah, free. That's what he told her. I don't understand. You know, these men, they aren't coming up and explaining it to us. But I thank you, STL, for you coming up here and letting us know. I mean, because you tell me when I'm wrong too. You know, like you'll tell me, smart cookie, you can't have it all your way, and that's true. You can't. No woman can have it all her way in a relationship. No man can have it all his way in a relationship. I mean, it's just
Exactly.
you got to come to a point where you guys can meet in the middle,
Right.
and at the end of the day, like you said, what it's all about is, can do I want to live my life without this person? You got to make the decision. Do I want to go on with life without this person who I've met? Because they're not going to have everything, but I feel like if they have good morals, if they have integrity, I think you can work with a person like that. Everything else you can kind of fix. If he overweight, she overweight, you can work on those things. He got athlete's foot. They got socks and powder and stuff for that.
So if
You
he
know,
packing kind of short, you know what I'm saying, you can work with that too, right?
not in no
We
marriage.
we trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know about that one, my guy. I don't know if
I
you're gonna
gotta see
pass
it.
the
I
bar.
gotta
Now
see
what
it. So I
now
get
what if his
get
tongue
back
game on
to
point?
you.
What if his
Okay,
tongue
now
game on
Nah,
point?
now you know what? I might could work with the tongue game, but now if both of them off, brother, please, brother, please.
no. That's Malibu shit. No, I can't work with that. Because I mean, if he got a stump, then you might as well go be with a lesbian, or as my brother say, you might as well go be with a nigga bitch.
Well, they make toys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could, enhance y'all sex life up with the toys.
That is
I mean,
true.
he would have to have everything in order if we have to get a toy, and only I
Exactly.
can
And
pay
you
for
need
that
to go
toy.
get that stuff. I do not need to go with you. You need to go try to be creative
Hold on,
on your
hold on, hold
own.
on, hold on. Now you gotta go with him because they ain't gonna look right to do going up the counter buying
He
nicks.
need well, you the one needing the pump.
How this gonna look? Come on now.
He the one needing the pump. I don't need it. So shit.
Free Range
Uh,
say that some stumps can get the job done. That's what I heard, but I wouldn't try it. I don't like my time being wasted. I'm not a fan of my time being wasted.
oh man.
I am not a fan of my time being wasted. What is something absolutely that a woman cannot do that you walking away, STL?
You said what is something a woman?
What is a absolute no in your book that you cannot deal with?
Oh no. For is like
What's a
what
what's
way?
your non-negotiables for a woman?
Oh, trifling. Uh, not trifling in bed, but trifling for his living.
Mm-hmm.
That's a no.
That's it.
That's the most one. Number one. Number two. Uh, yeah. Call me a little bit off guard. I know it's got to be something.
I know you said she can't have kids under the age of 13.
Well, I mean, that could be, negotiable. You know what I'm saying? That's just a preference. When it's, a preference is something you prefer, but some things you can let go. I mean, I ain't saying let go, but something you give a pass. Like if I dated a chick that had one child and he was 9 years old, I would pass that up if she's a good person.
Mm-hmm. What about, let me see. What about if you met a woman and she didn't even have custody of her kids? What would you think about her?
Uh, well, it depends on the situation. Sometimes they might be she might be in a situation where uh, she voluntarily let it go with the other party.
But you wouldn't think of that as being trifling.
No, I mean it's like I said, it depends on the situation. Everybody's situation is different. I know a chick that gave up not gave it up, but let the let her daughter go stay with the father.
See, I got an issue with that. I could see if you was letting your male child go live with his father, because at certain a woman can only take a man only so far, right? But why your
Right.
daughter can't live with you for the rest? Why you can't raise your daughter up?
Yeah,
That would
I
be
get what you're saying,
questionable to
but
me.
sometimes not really. I get what you're saying, and I get where you're coming from. But you got to understand, sometimes they might feel like okay, it might be best, but she might still go by there, once or twice a week to make sure everything ain't fine.
But I have to agree with Smart Cookie to an extent because as young women start to develop, she gonna have questions that he can't answer. So
Yeah,
who's
but I
to
mean,
say
she's still around. I'm saying that she's still around now. If they not around, that's something different. What happened? You know.
Mm,
Like I said, everybody, situation is different.
I
You
agree.
know,
Whatever floats your boat.
right?
Yeah.
Well, me and I'm here to tell you right now, I'm keeping the shit a buck. Them bitches is trifling if they don't have their
You
kids.
said you said he trifling. I mean,
It's
everybody's
hard. It's
situation is
hard to
different.
find a mother
You
to
know.
be unfit. It's hard to find a mother to be unfit. You've done something very trifling.
Well,
Like I said, the
that
only
don't mean she's
situation is
unfit.
if
It might came to a agree. They might came to agreement. Okay, the child is best off here. I might have to. I prefer to work nights. You know what I'm saying? I won't be able to. It could be all sorts of things. Now, if there's some type of situation where she was being trifling and she lost them, that's a different situation.
yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
are very
Now
open
that I
minded
agree with you. Yeah, you got to be open minded. Like I said, everybody's situation is different.
because I'm quick to judge.
You could, you got to put yourself in that person's shoes sometimes. I used to be like that in somewhat, and I had to really start put myself in saying other people's shoes. Everything might not come off as a good or bad viewpoint from your point of view. You have to actually try to guide yourself through that, just like what we were saying earlier with waiting on her every 2 weeks just to go out. You know, it might be times like that. Can you deal with those times?
In the
You said
relationship, yes. Up front, no.
you said in a relationship. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
ease me into that.
okay,
Ease
okay,
me into that.
okay.
But up
Okay, I go
front,
for that. Yeah, yeah. Up front, I get you on that because you had a point.
yeah.
Why are you out here dating and you
Why
can't
you out
afford
here
a date?
and you don't have your stuff? You ain't ready
Right.
to date yet.
Exactly.
You
I
know.
agree with you on that. I agree.
But I what are your non-negotiables? So you prefer a woman with teenage children getting ready to leave. You don't want one that's trifling. So you don't want her house to be dirty. You want her house to be clean.
Hmm.
And what else? Like, I mean, is it a non-negotiable if she can't cook?
I mean, I can cook, so that's why I had to fill in the void at.
Nice. See, a lot of men, they don't think like you. They're not.
Well, you can't be too much dependent upon your spouse. I mean, you're supposed to be dependable, but you can't be too dependent. Like I said, with one is weak at, the other one has to be strong because y'all not gonna get nowhere. If both of y'all bad at managing money, come on now. Somebody got to
Correct.
be smart about it. You know what I'm saying?
He's right.
Correct. And I agree with that too. You know, and I
Like
and
I
I can
said,
see my weaknesses in some areas.
right. So it's a give and take. You gotta, what I'm saying, come in, what I'm saying, like you said, to the relationship, willing to do.
G friends say, "Oh, if she can't cook, teach her how to cook, and then take turns."
You said teacher, shit. Just better pop on that motherfucking YouTube and get the grabbing up all them ingredients.
YouTube can teach you how to cook now. I ain't
Yeah,
not
Exactly.
exactly.
There's no reason to hate.
there's no
Right.
reason to not know how to do pretty much
I'm telling
anything that
you,
you're trying to do.
YouTube. Yeah,
'Cause
YouTube
YouTube
can
can
teach
put
you how
you
to
in the
make
game.
money too.
Exactly. YouTube can put you in the game when can't nobody else. So put me in, coach. Go learn something. Go
Yeah,
read something. Go do something. Jesus.
yes, we live in the age of information. It's no reason. I mean, it's absolutely no reason now for people to not be able. It's just
That
an excuse to me. If
right
you don't
now.
have,
That's
uh,
another thing. I want y'all to trip out something. Now you notice how let's go to these IG models. You notice how anytime they go out to them nice restaurants, they show you how they, living it up. I'm going to Maggiano's and all that other shit, Ruth Chris, whatever the fuck. You notice how they can take pictures of those plates real nice and good, looking nice and pretty and shit. You
yeah,
notice that? Now, the same ones that always do that, what place do they post to show that they made that shit?
they don't be making any posts of the food that they've made.
Probably can't cook.
There you go. There
Majority
you
of
go.
I mean, when I was younger, I didn't know. I knew how to cook some things. I knew how to cook the spaghetti and nachos. But see,
Hmm.
I've always just been witty. Like my ex-husband, I get his mama to cook the food. I go pick it up and bring it home. You gotta be smart.
Oh no.
You gotta be smart about it.
So you took the food. I mean, you took the ingredients over to his mama house and had his mama cooking.
Yeah, I would just give her the money and I'd be like, hey, this what STL want to eat today. Can you please make that happen for me?
And his mama never said nothing to you about you.
His mama, she probably talked shit about me to his sisters, but now she can make it.
Can y'all believe little Andre, so-called wife? I do mean so-called. Don't have me cooking all this shit. That's like it's gonna be ringing on the goddamn door next week.
But the bad side to that is she can have something to hold over your head, but he'd be like, man, this tastes
Right.
good. This tastes like my
Just like my
mama.
mama. What you used to say.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm learning a lot from your mom.
Hell no. You done finesse this Baba Coho now.
A lot of women don't understand their moms. They love their sons. They'll do that.
Yeah, you're right. But I know she was getting tired of it.
Well, no, he was from Louisiana. She cooked all the time anyway because it
Okay,
was
so she
always
must
people
love you
coming in
then.
and out her house. No,
She
she
must have
loved her
loved you.
baby. I think she loved me too. I think some of that love came over to me too.
Oh, okay.
But he was the
Yeah.
he was a baby of 9, so
Oh, okay.
I need to ask him if she ever tell him that she was cooking those meals. Sometimes
Wow.
my mama would cook the food, until I learned.
Okay. So, but you say you was young, right?
I was in my 20s when I got married, yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
my mama would cook the food too.
You the finesse his
And
mama to
hey,
cook. Hell
if
no.
my daughters need it, I'm gonna cook the food for their man too.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, I just feel like women just need to get crafty, and he just wasn't like he was pretty easygoing, kind of like how you are, and just more understanding. But or I could bring a meal home from the steakhouse or something like that. He just wanted some food there.
Right.
So these women, they just got to learn how to get crafty, be nice to people, you know, swap recipes, learn
Wow.
something on YouTube.
Well,
Yeah.
when YouTube wasn't out when you got married, was it? Well, it wasn't as popular. Let me say that.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like I got
Yeah,
married in
you was lucky.
2011.
Yeah, it was out. It
Huh?
was out. I say it was out. It wasn't as
It,
popular though. I think
it
then
was
we
out,
didn't have
but it
as
wasn't as popular.
many cooking channels. Then we had all them pranks and how to do it people.
Yeah,
Mainly those people and a few so-called news people.
they were getting it figured out back then.
Right. Exactly.
It wasn't as advanced as it is today. So,
Yeah. Wow.
but yeah, I just if a man wants to lead me and he want to come home and be like, hey, make my bath water. I mean, my bills got to be paid. I shouldn't have to be worried about paying bills, and nothing should be get cut off.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So you didn't mind being a housewife?
No, I didn't mind it. Not at
Okay.
all. I was
Now,
raised that way. My mom
right,
is
but
from the
now,
country, so I was raised that way.
okay, but now you're hearing a lot of these females talking about what I'm saying, they don't want to be the housewife.
Well, if they don't want to be a housewife, then they need to get themselves a wife.
You said they need to get themselves a wife.
Yeah, because they too masculine. Just like I tell men that want to be taken care of, you need a husband.
The fuck?
Any
That's a
man
good
that
one.
want
That's a
any
good
man
one.
that want to be taken care of, he want to lay up all day, and because ain't nobody gonna stay at the house all day and look cute but me. Okay.
Maybe he want to hold on to his handbag.
Well, he better get him a husband because he better not bring no handbag with me on that first day. Because soon as I seen that shit, I'm getting in my car and leaving.
You and me both. Everybody
You mean to tell me
Yeah.
a player pull up with his Louis Vuitton
I don't
handbag,
No.
you know what I'm saying, fresh dressed and pressed, his tight jeans on, and
That's
his
too
mini
much.
halter top, his mini Dolce and Gabbana halter top.
Mm.
Come on now.
He
That's too
sounds
much.
like he sounds very much so like he pressed and curled, baby.
I'd rather have me a man with some dickies on.
Ain't nobody being pressed and curled around here but me. So no.
You say you rather have a man with some dickies on. So basically, if he show up with some dickies, some motherfucking Carhartt boots or some Timberland boots, and you know what I'm saying, and the Dickie shirt with his name Leroy, you know what I mean, not tattoo,
Hey,
but
yes,
with the patch right there.
that's how I like them. That's
okay.
how I like them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly how I like them. There won't be no doubt about it that he is a man.
Oh, okay. Hey.
I want him to even have a little grease on his hands. His
At
nails
least we
better
can
be
hope
dirty
he's a
too.
man.
Well,
I
shit.
don't know because some
Maybe
of
that's
them
why I need to start dressing. Shit. Start putting on some a whole Dickie suit.
I don't agree with that. You some of them be just because they got on a Dickie suit don't mean he's a man.
I
He's
just tell the
somebody,
females, I
man.
told cars. Oh shit.
Handling Jones say that means that he working. Absolutely, that means that he working. G. France say a man purse with tight pants.
With tight pants. Yeah, that's the style now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Not
that's
for
the
me.
style.
You better get your ass over to the thrift store and find some regular pants, some boot cuts.
Not boot
A
cut.
real man ain't gonna want that on. And real men don't wear them short ass shorts either. Hello? Did I didn't get no cosign on that? Real men don't wear them short ass shorts.
Oh no, I wear no short ass shorts. Mine's come past
Don't
my
want no
knees.
short.
Yeah, that's just too much. You know, like you need to wear an American cut, even if you are working, you know, like you need to wear American cut. Don't wear that European cut stuff.
No, it's not made for us. I agree.
American men are bigger, and African American black American men, their measurements don't fit that European
Now
stuff.
you tall, lanky, and slim. Yeah, that might fit you good, but no, the average guy, no.
They be too short. Now
You
wait
they
a
be
minute.
too short.
Yes, they be too short. Now ain't nobody wearing shorts around here but me.
No, short. I'm talking about the skinny jeans. I'm not talking about the shorts.
Oh, I was about to say now.
No,
You're not
I'm
wearing
talking about,
those
you know what I'm
days
saying,
of
for the
Dukes around.
tall, slender, you know what I'm saying, thin guys. That shit might could pass for them, but
Like
average built guy.
like a Kevin Samuels type of guy. He can wear that. Because if you got them tight ass pants on, you show who you showing that for?
That print is for them girls, honey. Not the
Who you
not
showing
us.
that ass for?
Not us.
Yeah, no. But hey, I gotta give it to player. He be busting in them suits though. He be busting in them suits.
Busting for the men.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they didn't motherfucking suits. I hope not. Shit.
I mean, that's the only people he busting for because that should be too metro for me. That ain't my style of man. I don't want a man like that.
Hold on. A guy with a suit on, a suit and tie, like he going to church.
I like me a suit and tie, brother.
Yeah, you better be wearing it for church because just having that shit on, that ain't the type I want.
You say you better be wearing for church.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't get along well with the executive types of men. I don't. They like to challenge me too damn much, and I don't like being challenged.
Oh,
I
okay.
like the
So you like the guy
easygoing, laid
that's up
back.
under the car, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I like the
With
man's
the shop
man.
rag.
Yes, I don't want a man working at the call center. I don't want no man at the desk.
Wow.
Why, you
Yeah,
got a desk job?
no, I ain't got no desk job. No, I work for myself.
Mm-mm. Cause see, a man that's on a man that's in them phone calls, he can't listen to my problems because he been talking all damn day. So he can't solve my problems when I come home and tell him about some shit that went down with me today.
Oh, was every day an episode with you or something?
Not every day, but it might be a few days out the week. I might need you, need you to keep up so I can know you paying attention. You know, because
Oh,
you that's a part of your job. You my therapist too.
oh, okay.
Would you agree, Malibu?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I
Girl.
said the man's job in the relationship is to be partially a part of your therapy too. He's supposed to be your therapist too.
Oh,
Malibu over there. I
I'm
said
sorry.
Malibu over there dreaming for real.
I agree. I do agree with that statement.
My man be so frustrated now. He'd be like, "Do we like them bitches or not?"
I said we don't like them, damn it.
I don't like them today. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So. Oh my goodness. But hopefully we will have a part 2 to this. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. We've been up here for almost an hour and a half. I apologize to everyone about my technical difficulties. Now I know to turn my computer off and reboot it before I decide to go live again. But drop in the comments below, what exactly do the modern man want in a woman? You know, let us know, how are you going to accomplish getting this woman that can go 50-50 with you but still be submissive to you? You know, let me know how you guys are going to go about getting that. We will have a part 2 of this maybe in about a week or two. We'll come back and revisit this. But what I really want next Thursday night, you guys, I want unhappily married men to come up and talk to me about their little cheating situations. I'm soliciting right now unhappily married men. Please join the stream blast. Next week, we are going to be discussing why you are unhappy in your marriage. Okay. That is going to be the topic for next Thursday night. It's all about you unhappily married men. I want to
You,
know about you
you
cheating.
think
Are
they gonna
you
show
afraid?
up?
They should.
This
I hope they do. They ain't got to show their face.
you about to break
Well,
up
you know
happy home.
exactly.
Ooh,
For real. I'm
child,
like,
it's some smoke
they
for
gonna right.
real.
They gonna be like,
I don't
birthday
know about that.
ain't that Leroy? It sound like him. That sound like the shit you do, sis.
Well,
Yeah, that is that no good
besides your
motherfucker. You
voice,
sit up there tell my all my goddamn business on YouTube.
I want all the unhappily married men to come up and join the chat. You look, if you don't want to come up and show your face, you can't change your voice, just type in the chat and we're gonna help you out with that, because we need to know why y'all want to stay messing around with women while you married. Or do you like the thrill of it? We got a few questions for you, okay? So if you're unhappily married, hit me up on Instagram so we can find a way so I can help you disguise yourself. Oh, hey, just hang out in the bushes in the chat. You know, go on ahead and make your fake profile, your fake email, so nobody will know it's you. And men, be careful if you're in the state of, I think it's South Carolina, because they got some different laws over there where you do have to pay. And some of these women, these mistresses, they have to pay the wives when you messing around with somebody's damn husband over there. Because y'all remember Fantasia had to pay that woman's husband. They had a settlement that was undisclosed. Okay, So you
Wow.
better know the laws where you at when you're doing the cheating shit,
Wow.
because that is a rich person's game. And then for some of
Yeah.
us that really love our husbands or really love our spouses, you might be taking a dirt nap. Okay, so make sure you know what you're doing when you deciding to get your adultery on. But
Yeah.
until then, I will see you guys later. Thank you everyone for supporting the channel. Thank you STL. Thank you Malibu. And
All
I
right.
will see you guys next week. Good
You
night.
too.